How are you? It's Top 10 Financial Advice. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of tiny house living. If you've ever dreamed of downsizing and joining a community of like-minded individuals, this video is for you. Stick around as we reveal the top 5 tiny house communities you need to know about. Let's get started. Please subscribe, click the like button, and share this video. You guys know I love a good dose of wanderlust, and lately I've been bitten by the tiny house bug, hard. There's something so charming and adventurous about simplifying your life and hitting the road, or maybe just finding a cute little plot of land to call your own. The top 5 tiny communities in the world. And that's what we're diving into today. We're talking about the coolest, the coziest, the most charming tiny house communities around the world. So grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's get tiny. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring a fascinating topic, the best tiny house communities in the world. If you've ever dreamed of downsizing your life and living more sustainably, this video is for you. We'll dive into the advantages and disadvantages of these communities, highlight their locations, discuss population, wealth levels, and safety, and help you decide if tiny house living is right for you. Chapter 3. Matlin Eco Village, Sustainable Living in Paradise. 3. Matlin, an eco village where nature and sustainability meet innovation and community. Imagine living in harmony with the environment, surrounded by breathtaking landscapes, while actively contributing to a greener planet. That's the vision behind 3 Matlin Eco Village. Let's take a closer look. Now, for you eco-conscious adventurers out there, buckle up, because we're about to take a trip south of the border to Oaxaca, Mexico, home of Matlin Eco Village. This place is like a postcard come to life, with lush landscapes and the kind of tranquility that makes you forget what a traffic jam even sounds like. Matlin is all about sustainable living, guys. We're talking composting toilets, solar panels, rainwater harvesting, the whole shebang. And the best part? It's affordable. Like, really affordable. Think tiny house living without the tiny house price tag. But before you pack your bags and brush up on your Spanish, there are a couple of things to consider. Modern conveniences are about as rare as a sober spring breaker in this neck of the woods. So if you can't live without your daily Starbucks run or high-speed internet, Matlin might not be your cup of organic, fair trade tea. And speaking of language, if you don't speak Spanish, be prepared for some hilarious hand gestures and charade-style communication. As for safety, Matlin itself is a tight-knit community, so you're in good hands there. But remember, you're in rural Mexico, so it's always smart to be aware of your surroundings and take the necessary precautions. Next, we're heading west to sunny California, San Diego County to be precise. Nestled in the picturesque mountains, we've got Tiny House Block, a community that's basically the love child of nature and city life. Imagine waking up to stunning mountain views, sipping your coffee on your tiny porch, and then heading down to San Diego for a day of beaches, tacos, and like whatever else people do in San Diego. Plus, Tiny House Block isn't just about the houses, it's about community. They've got communal gardens, event spaces, places where you can actually interact with other humans without accidentally ending up in their living room because your houses are like 2 feet apart. But hold your horses, cowboys and cowgirls, because paradise comes with a price tag. And in this case, that price tag is a little higher than your average rural tiny house community. But hey, you're paying for proximity to one of the coolest cities in California. And safety? Don't even sweat it. Tiny House Block has gated access and an active community watch, so you can sleep soundly knowing your tiny house dreams are safe and sound. First up, we're moseying on down to the Lone Star State, Spur, Texas to be exact. Now this isn't just any town, guys. It's officially the first tiny house-friendly town in the entire United States of America. Can you believe it? That's like winning the tiny house lottery. Spur really rolls out the red carpet for tiny living enthusiasts. We're talking affordable land, y'all, like actually affordable. Plus, the community here is known for being as warm and welcoming as a Texas sunset. But like any good adventure, there are a few things to keep in mind. Job opportunities in Spur are about as plentiful as tumbleweeds in a hurricane. So if you're not working remotely or independently wealthy, you might want to dust off that resume. And if you're a city slicker who thrives on bright lights and late-night pizza deliveries, Spur might feel a little, shall we say, sleepy. But hey, for peace, quiet, and a whole lot of starry nights, Spur is your tiny house haven. Chapter 4. Wanderlust Community, where creativity roams free. Alright folks, pack your laptops and your paintbrushes because we're hopping across the pond to the land of kangaroos and g'day mates. That's right, we're headed to Wanderlust Community in New South Wales, Australia. This place is basically a haven for all you creative souls and digital nomads out there. Imagine a community where you can work remotely from your stylish tiny home, surrounded by breathtaking Australian scenery. And when you're not busy changing the world with your art or your brilliant business ideas, you can connect with like-minded individuals who get your creative energy. They even have high-speed internet, which is like finding a unicorn in a field of horses, rare and magical. But before you book your flight down under, let's talk logistics. Joining the Wanderlust community is about as easy as winning a staring contest with a statue. Okay, maybe not that hard, but it is on the pricier side. And if you're prone to sudden illnesses or like accidentally stapling your finger to a piece of paper, we've all been there, you might want to pack extra gauze because healthcare facilities are about as common as a vegan barbecue in these parts. But hey, on the bright side, Australia is generally a very safe country, especially its rural communities. So you can focus on channeling your inner Hemingway or Frida Kahlo without worrying about, your safety. Chapter 5. La Tiny House. Bonjour, Tiny Living. Last but not least, we're saying bonjour to the land of croissants, berets, and, well, tiny houses. That's right, we're jetting off to La Tiny House in Brittany, France. This place is basically the epitome of French charm, but in a smaller, more sustainable package. Picture yourself strolling through picturesque villages, baguette in hand, before retreating to your cozy tiny home nestled in the French countryside. La Tiny House is perfect for those who are looking to embrace a slower pace of life, maybe even retire early and live out their days surrounded by the beauty of rural France. Plus, the local culture is as rich and flavorful as a perfectly aged cheese, so get ready for some next-level cheese and wine nights with your new tiny house neighbors. But before you start packing your striped shirts and practicing your French accent, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First off, if you don't speak French, be prepared to rely heavily on Google Translate and the kindness of strangers. And second, while living in La Tiny House is relatively affordable once you're settled in, the initial costs can be a bit steep, kind of like the Eiffel Tower, tall and imposing. But on the bright side, France, especially rural France, is known for its safety. So you can spend less time worrying about your belongings and more time perfecting your crate-making skills. And there you have it, folks. 5 incredible tiny house communities from around the world, each with its own unique flavor and charm. Whether you're drawn to the affordability of Spur, the vibrant energy of Tiny House Block, the eco-consciousness of Matlin, the creative spirit of Wanderlust, or the French elegance of La Tiny House, there's a tiny house community out there waiting to welcome you with open arms. Tiny house communities are redefining what it means to live simply and sustainably. From the US to Australia, these communities offer unique opportunities to embrace a minimalist lifestyle while fostering deep connections with neighbors. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone considering tiny house living, and subscribe for more insights on modern living. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.